let's go.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started.
So we can get a good return.
From inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So SMU's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jennings. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Boston College's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Let's take an overall view of Boston College. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I go with the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Caught over the middle. It's Franklin.
Good stop, B.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Power football with the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Sets up the screen. It's great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left.
Nice.
Makes a connection. Big play.
Fit it right in there.
Territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire.
Oh, my God.
On the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a...
And he loses the football on the return. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Bond. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Red pass is complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
And the Golden Eagles get it past the sticks.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the ground. And he'll lose lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then look to get something going here. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Deep throw off his back foot. He's got it along the sideline.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got it in the middle. It's Harden. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You. Huh? Why you put it on charger? Oh.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to throw, it's James. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Renson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's James. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
There it is. Pick 6. Pick 6. There it is.
Touchdown, SMU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's James. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Harris. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Caught close to the marker, it's McDonald. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's James. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the Mustangs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down.
Delay of game. Offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalposts looming over there. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. Bounced off his feet.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of...
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Tight end now in motion. Going to the run. It's McDonald. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass, it's James. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll run it on first and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to
I'm barbecuing at the same time. Here to run downstairs.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Come back and he scored on me.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 21 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here we go. Oh, it's reverse. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? The Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's James. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off to stop the...
Come on, go to the house.
Bringing it back.
Don't you get caught, boy.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the...
There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Dropping back, it's James. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how
played very well.
Race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fires downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long.
Let's go score again.
You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down.
Decent return.
Solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Safe completion on the screen.
First down.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Mustangs are on the move. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Go. Touchdown Mustangs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Didn't play very well. We're going to get out of here undefeated.
It's a 13-point game here in the 4th. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that.
3rd and 12.
To the line of scrimmage. The Golden Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, man.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Dropping back, it's James. Catch in the middle, it's McDonald. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Franklin. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Finds his man. It's Knight.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Jennings. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Dead center perfect.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's James. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Franklin. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. To throw, it's James. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like If you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, 4-star quarterback. four-star wide receiver. Got him.